You're watching In Front the Scene, the interview with a difference, and I'm your host, Badstone.
The latest for the maddest and the baddest interviews from all of the artists.
So make sure you log in, come check us out. Welcome again to another riveting episode of In Front the Scene. Remember, it's an interview with a difference, bringing to you some of the talented people within the entertainment industry. And I'm your host, Badstone. This program is brought to you by Several Media. If you're interested in music video, photo shoot, or graphic design, feel free to contact Several Media. A link will be provided in the description down below. On today's program, my viewers, we are at the Power Icon Entertainment Studio, interviewing one of the upcoming female artists who have been creating a lot of fire within the entertainment industry. Stay tuned, and when we return, we'll have an insight. Don't move. We'll be right back.
We'll be right there. Let me lift it up so you can stick it up. Waistline a bubble when you grip it up. Slap up my ass, make me speed it up. Boss man no play when the body's up. I know you like when I work it. I know you like when I twerk it.
So welcome on set, beautiful girl.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
It's an honor having you on set today.
It's an honor being here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, my respect. So let's start by who is GAIL.
So GAIL is a 26-year-old female. I'm originally from the beautiful Breadbasket parish of St. Elizabeth.
Okay.
Moved to Kingston a few years ago for university and just started working up there. You know, typical country girl story, basically. Yeah. But always had a love for music, always had a passion for it, for sure.
Okay,
yes.
Okay. So at what age you really discovered that passion for music?
Well, you know, the thing is, I was always involved in, you know, like every little thing growing up. School, church, like it started in church. You know, my father plays the guitar, I sing. He was the one who actually, you know, he knew that I could sing. I just did it because, you know, I just loved it. I didn't know that I could actually sing. And you know, it was after he kind of put me up in church that that's the time that everybody come to me after church saying, oh my gosh, you have that voice and you're sitting on it. And then it was that time I realized I could sing. And I just loved doing it. I you know, performed in live bands growing up, you know, on the south side, St. Elizabeth. So it was like, I guess it was innate. Yeah, for sure.
Born, you know?
Yeah.
So how have the experience been so far as a female artist within the world music industry?
I have to say that I haven't had the run-ins that other females probably, you know, say. I've only encountered that maybe once. And you just need to know, in my opinion, you just need to know what you're willing to do, what you're willing to, who you're willing to work with and stuff like that. Because once you meet the right people, for sure, like you're not gonna have any speed bumps. And that's my experience with Power Icon Entertainment, Red Circle.
You talk about that, then how have you been then with the right people in that you meet? Who are some of the right people in that you meet, I should say?
Well, how this Red Circle Power Icon Entertainment you know, collab came about was that I actually was on Instagram one day and I decided to upload one of the songs that I have that hasn't been released. And Plenty saw it and he reached out to me and he was like, oh my gosh, you know, you can we have a studio, you can come if I even do like background vocals or, you know, anything like that. You take your time, no pressure. And it took me months actually to finally get the courage to come up here and you know, record my first song with them. So he sent me a rhythm and, you know, that's how our collab Baddest Thing came out. So it's a collaboration with me and Plenty. And once I came up here, everybody kind of incorporated me into the family. One Red Circle. One Red Circle.
That is it. So that collab with you and Plenty, how is it doing now?
It's doing pretty good. We have like, you know, a couple thousand views. So that's not too bad. It's been going good. Yeah.
So you've been getting a good feedback from it?
Yes. Persons are saying that they would never expect such lyrics from me though. But you know,
creativity.
Yes, definitely. As an artist, you have to have that.
So what do you do outside otherwise from the music?
Besides music? Well, I do social media management. You know, so I'm good with social media. I work with, you know, marketing team and stuff like that. So I'm good with, you know, those things as well. You know, yeah, I think in terms of passions though, music is definitely the top one.
That is it.
For sure.
So alright then, cool. So what does music really mean to you?
Music is like an expression of myself.
Yeah.
You know, music is something that I know a lot of persons can agree with me when I say music is sometimes the only company you have sometimes,
Yeah.
and also the only thing that can get you through certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, no matter how many people you're surrounded by, once you have that music to kind of calm you down, soothe you, that's it. As Bob Marley said, when the music hits you,
Feel
no pain.
So what are some of your influences within music?
Oh my gosh, I grew up listening to like old school music, because even when I used to perform in the band, we sang old school reggae, because it's Southside St. Elizabeth, and you know a lot of tourists frequent there. So you're talking Jake's, Jack Sprat, you know, all of those little places along the south side. So I grew up listening to old school reggae, but I also, so like, of course the greats, Bob Marley, Beres Hammond, Cynthia Slosh, Marcia Griffiths, the older heads, but you also have newer heads such as like Rihanna, who else? I love Rihanna, I love Akon, although he's a male, but
There's
you know,
a variety of...
trust me, once you really love music and you grow up in that artistic, you know, with that artistic background, you have a love for any genre of music.
Do you believe music, as in the gun lyrics, have a lot to do with the influence of crime? The influence of crime, let's say, a contributor towards the whole rude behavior in youth nowadays and all that?
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's like it's interdependent, because the persons who were involved in it first sang about it. Because as an artist, and I'm sure you probably know this, the easiest thing to write about is what you're going through or what you're surrounded by.
Which is right.
So I think the persons who were involved in that first wrote about the song, and then the others who are probably in a similar environment or who probably see the lifestyle that person live in, they get caught up to it and adapt the same type of
especially when they do about family from to guide them the morals and all that.
Exactly, you need to have somebody like mentoring you in the right direction, you know,
because
it's harder to get out of certain societies than others, you know.
Which is right. And for telling the truth, still, you're the only artist from interview so far that speak that way, because it's like the rest of them I say no.
But I mean, come on.
It's like nothing to do with it, you know.
But if we're getting biblical here,
yeah,
you know,
right.
Remember the fallen angel, he's the angel of music. And so music is
so
something that he can use to influence us. Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's no way that you can deny the fact that music plays an integral role in our mentality.
Fair enough, fair enough.
If you and that's the thing, like everybody's singing about this chopper mentality now, and that's why so many people want to do that. They want the fast life, they want the fast money, they don't want to work for it. You know, so for sure, 100%.
As they talk about the chop, as they talk about the chops, do you believe trap dance is like trying to take over in a sense of, not to take over, but like trying to, get rid of the authentic
dancehall?
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever gonna take away from it. I think it's just a phase. You see, because remember, we adapt from different places. Right now, trap is running overseas like crazy. Trap and drill and all those type of things. So you hear that, and of course, as music lovers, we probably hear it and like it and say, okay, let me incorporate it into the dancehall. But I don't think you'll ever uproot the real, authentic dancehall. Just like Afrobeats. A lot of persons don't mix in the Afrobeat with the dancehall, and that seems to be working. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just, it's just a versatility. And
so you ever think of venting within the world?
Venturing into...
trap.
You see, the thing is, I'm not a DJ.
No, you're more
I'm
like
a singer. Yes,
cool,
so
cool.
that's why maybe I don't really gravitate towards...
So, alright, so what's, which side of music you really prefer more? Dancehall or reggae? Which one you really more like the most?
You know, honestly, any slow rhythm, I can honestly vent on. When you hear a fast rhythm, you're more thinking, okay, a party song, or a love song, or a, you know, like something to move your body, you know.
Yeah.
But if it's a slower rhythm, definitely you can definitely vent on it. Although if you're going through something and it's the one thing on your mind, you probably can't find any rhythm. You just want to get it out.
Yeah. Makes sense, man. I understand that. This the track called Love Affair. How did that track came about?
This is for the ones in love affairs. If you know you're one, put your hand up in the air. Anytime you need a little loving, you know have to bother with no asking. You know your love will be right there. This is for the ones in love affairs. If you know you're one, put your hand up in the air. Anytime you need a little loving, you know have to bother with no asking. You know your love will be right there. Let me lift it up so you can stick it up. Waistline a bubble when you grip it up. Slap up my ass, make me speed it up. Boss man no play when the body's up. I know you like when I work it. I know you like when I twerk it. So I'ma do it all for you. Yeah.
So actually, one of the persons since I came up to Kingston, I've definitely performed with a few bands as well. Because live music is like, I love live performances. That's my favorite. Not even the booth. I don't love as much as live for sure. And so he makes rhythm. So he's a drummer. He's a drummer in the band and he makes beats, and so he made this beat specifically for me. He always told me that he was going to make a beat for me, so he made it, and like from I heard it, I think the rhythm is called Love Affair, and that's how I just Love Affair. So I just wrote something to suit the rhythm. And it's doing well. It's doing good. Yeah.
Okay, that is it. Is family and friends supportive of your music that you produce?
I would say so, yes, because you know, as I said, my dad was the one who kind of pushed me, initially and stuff like that. He kind of probably heard something that I never heard back then, because I was just doing it for fun.
I remember him that years for the music,
and he's older, so he's more experienced. And for my mom, like she subscribes to my channel as well. So anything that I drop, she's right there. I don't even have to, tell her anything. The notification comes up. So they're both very supportive.
So as I talk about the live performance, first time performing live, give me that experience. What was that experience like?
First time performing live, with a backup, everything, like backup bands and everything.
You can say that,
Give that one. Well, the first official outside performance that I had.
Official performance.
It was kind of nerve-wracking. I was still actually I think I was in prep school still, or I just started high school. So it was pretty.
Performance anxiety.
Yes.
So you get over that,
Well, honestly, it's just something that you just kind of you work through it. And I remember there was this note in particular that my dad wanted me to hit, and he was like, "Don't be afraid to belt it out." And I just did it. Like I remember, like preparing for that note and just hitting it. And I remember when I was 3, he was like, "That's what I'm talking about."
So I still from naturally build feet, like that is it. Are you signed to any management or label?
Not currently signed, no.
Okay, so you're just looking at it as an independent artist for now until the right period so them come along?
Yes, for sure. You definitely have to make
but
sure
you have like a team that you work with as well, say?
Yes, Power Icon. I have to take this opportunity to really show my gratitude, express my gratitude to Power Icon and the entire Rich Circle family, because they really they do things without me even asking. So I appreciate that. Very supportive.
So alright, so let's talk a little bit about the track called
In love, so in love, you don't show it, 'cause you don't even know how the person feels on the low, And I hope you love me in time. What do I have to lose? Telling you how I feel inside.
In Time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. In Time is an emotional song.
Yeah.
But you know, and honestly, I didn't expect it to get as much traction as it did.
Okay.
Because as we were talking about earlier, a lot of persons now kind of just into the heavy dance hall. And because In Time is more like a slow soul song, it's a feeling song, it's an emotion song. I was really surprised that a lot of persons gravitated to it. Yes.
And so the fans in this, you know.
Yeah. And like some people just have that as their favorite song by me. Like, you know, like they don't even like The Baddest Thing or Love Affair as much as they do the In Time, you know.
What is the worst experience you ever have, like, coming up in life?
Well, one of the worst and most challenging times would definitely be after first year of university.
Okay.
Because you know, university is different from high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You'd be at the one high school for like 7 years. So you get used to everybody, everything like that, and you jump now into a bigger pool, university life. Like the coursework and during the semester is fine, but when it comes to that final exam, I don't know what it was, but I don't know if it was anxiety or whatever what it was. But I'm telling you, those final exams, that was not it. And first year was just a learning experience. It was challenging academically and mentally, because you know, when you're used to performing at a certain level academically and then you don't, it really does disappoint you. But it's a learning experience and you can use it as a stepping stone.
Yeah, which is right. I'm glad that you look at it that way. So that means you use it as a stepping stone.
Yes, definitely.
So what is one of the best experience that have happened to you since, you know, even in life? Or
oh my gosh, best experience in my life?
So far, yeah.
Oh my goodness, so far. That's right, because we're going to have more.
Yeah, that is it.
Best experience. Best experience. Why can't I think of anything?
Because a lot.
Because there's a lot, right?
Yeah, but
well, you know what? Let me tell you.
Yeah.
One of my best experiences was shooting my first music video.
Wow.
It went very well. The team was very professional. They were very friendly. They were easy to work with.
What's that track called?
So yes, it's for my upcoming single called Wicked.
Wicked.
Yes. So I just shot the video. It went well. It's basically about relationships.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you heard, who was it? Who was that artist that said the girl them wicked, them wicked, them wicked?
It was like a look.
Yeah.
I have TikTok.
Right, exactly. So it's basically a play on that, because you know,
it's like I say,
the men claims is the woman wicked, but the woman claims is the men wicked. But it's two-sided, because you know you have good and bad in every exactly. So you know, it's basically saying that, you know, the men, you know, they will tell you that they're open to a relationship. They'll tell you that, you know, that's what they're interested in, but really and truly they want to keep their options open. That's really what they want.
So like so the experience that you've been through so far is like with certain males that they say them up for that, and then after that
and
then just lower the expectation and all that, and
exactly.
And it could have been vice versa too, because a lot of male out there that, you know, and then a woman just say, oh, she into it, and then after suddenly they drop.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's life.
It's a part of life, for sure. And it's a learning experience as well. So you just have to go until you find the right one.
So who's the team that they speak of on the whole music video?
Yes. So the team that I worked with to shoot this music video is called Seven Media. And I just want to take the time out to big them up. Very professional. Definitely 100% recommend. Yes, great work.
That is it.
For sure. And look out for that September 21.
Alright, you hear that? As it drops, view.
Yes, run up
and share.
Like, share, everything. Comment, leave a comment.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's ahead different otherwise for you in the whole career, and now you're you going further?
Of course. I mean, we're always looking towards the future.
Yeah.
So, I have the single coming out, Wicked, on September 21. I also want to do an EP. We're working on the EP.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of tracks that we've recorded and, kind of just been sitting on. So we want to kind of, see
Release
which,
something.
yes,
So
for
how
sure.
much?
We're looking at probably 7 songs for the EP.
Seven
Songs for the EP, yeah.
Kind of mixture of all different
For
type of
genres, yes, because we want something for everybody.
Yeah.
We want a
Everybody
little
can
reggae,
relate
soul,
to it.
dancehall,
Yeah.
Afrobeat, everything. So everybody can have at least one song on
Them
the
can
EP
relate.
that them can
Makes sense.
for
Makes
sure.
sense.
And
Makes
we're
sense.
versatile, we're not just confined to dancehall alone in Jamaica, and that's something that I think a
more
lot of artists
need
need
to
to explore.
vent and,
Yes, exactly. We can't just be focused on dancehall alone.
Makes sense. So where can the viewers find you online and all that?
So my Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram at gmachine or at gaily_go_get_it. So gaily go get it. Or you can just search gmachine. I'm the same thing on Twitter as well. My YouTube is Gail Vivo. So you can definitely head over to YouTube and subscribe and be alert for that September 21 drop of Wicked.
That is it. So it has been a great interview.
Yes,
So
thank
and
you.
give thanks again for you passing through.
Yes, it's a
And
pleasure.
I wish you all the best on the journey to greatness.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We're gonna get there.
Yeah, because you seem very focused on what you're doing, and I like that.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks
so
for having me.
That is it. Respect again, right?
Alright.
So there you have it, my viewers. Another episode of In Front of the Scene. Remember to share, like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Until next time, I'm your host Bastone saying walk good, stay